R&B Money. We up. Tank. J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority of all things R&B.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we in the ATL, baby.
Yeah.
And we have to see that man.
A staple.
That man. I'm not going to waste time on this intro. We're going to get right to it. My brother, my love boy, Jazze Pha in the building.
Yeah, Finzel.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuning into the very best of yours truly, Jazze Finzel Burgundy, Obama Luther King Jr., Jackson 5 the First.
Yeah.
In the building.
Yeah.
R&B Money. We're going to change it. Star and B Money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because it's something a
Yeah.
little bigger than just R&B.
Yeah.
It's Star and B. And sometimes it's co-starring me.
Hey, man. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Spirit fingers.
Is that what we doing?
Yeah, man.
We starting early.
We're going to take it there, man.
I love it.
Man, listen, brother.
Yeah.
We've been doing this, man, a long time,
Long
man.
time.
Long time.
Long time.
Since Papa John's pizza with the garlic dipping sauce.
Ooh.
We've been doing, long time.
Ever since the
Back at noontime by the railroad tracks, man. Long time.
We need a Papa John's partnership.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey,
We
Shaq.
won't be out here just shouting niggas out.
Yeah, hey,
and shit, man.
Shaq. Papa John's.
Yeah, Shaq. Come on,
Holla at
Shaq.
us, baby. How you been, man?
Hey, man. Blessed, bro.
Yeah.
Blessed and highly favored.
Every time I scroll past your page, man, you smiling, you making some music, you living your life, you enjoying yourself.
Amen.
And that's what I know about Jazze.
Jazze gonna do
Jazze
that.
gonna have a good time.
You gonna have a good time.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I've had many a good time with
And
you.
you better have a good time when you with
You better have a good time when you're with him.
Word of God says
Talk to him.
what
Talk
does
about
it
it. Talk about it.
that your gift will make room for you.
Mm.
And that didn't just see that man like, look at y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like y'all could be doing y'all first projects. I'm just saying that about Jay. Like,
Yeah. Like a youngster, don't
yeah,
you?
man. But that's your gift making room
The
for
Lord
you.
has preserved.
You know what I'm
him.
saying?
Yeah.
And people don't
For
look
such
at
a
it.
time.
People don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, you right.
Yeah.
You right.
And sometimes we forget, you know what I mean? But when you go to your class reunions, you sometimes get reminded. You be like, wait a minute, how old? What? We was in the 11th grade together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we lived some good lives.
You were sustained for a
We are
reason.
blessed. We blessed. man.
Sustained for a reason. There's we are designed. Our design is something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so what has been given to us is the favor within our appearance.
Okay.
So that we never die.
My mom always say, favor ain't fair, baby.
It ain't fair.
I be talking about certain things. She be like,
It ain't fair.
she just cut me off and be like, favor ain't fair.
It ain't fair. It's
Okay.
favor say you,
Yeah.
not everybody.
No. Your
You.
time.
Your time.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah. And you've had your time for quite some time.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Listen, I love when you
Sometimes you just
got
gotta step in the way of them sun rays. Just gotta you know what I mean? I learned how to, I stood on the set with Diddy and all them guys. I say, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He made it fashionable to push people out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in a cool way, like, you know what I'm saying, on some hip hop.
Excuse
you
me,
know
let
what
me
I
hear
mean?
some of this.
Excuse me, Playboy.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
yeah,
Playboy.
But for real,
Pardon me, Playboy.
Yeah.
Let me hear some of that.
But you better do something cool.
Yeah. When you
Yeah, because it's your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Jazze.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you have a rich history.
Very.
Hey, man.
Your history started before you was even in the womb.
Oh, you hear me?
You understand what I'm saying?
You hear me?
I want to get into some of your rich history. Like, go back to the beginning. Where does all this come from? All that is Finzel.
The very origin for you guys that, for modern day,
Yeah.
to give it to y'all in the modern day, and it's a blessing that I can even do that and make y'all get it. I started right before, probably a couple of years before, got to, nah, I invented swag. Boo, do, 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 do. That bass player is my daddy. That's my daddy. My dad is the leader of the Barcades.
The legendary.
The legendary Barcades.
Yeah.
When you had a new artist come up, the Barcades would play behind them. And Otis was like, I want the Barcades to be my band.
And your
so
daddy's
dad and
17.
Yes, they were the band. They were the band. Now, tragically, the Barcades passed away in a plane crash before I was born, minus my pop. He did not get on that plane.
Wow.
He was the odd man out. They were on a private plane.
On a private plane.
And they were going into Madison, Wisconsin somewhere. And they crashed in that water. And one member survived the crash was Ben Carley, who's one of my godfathers. I got several godfathers. I got a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Who was a trumpet player. He survived, but he was never the same. But one other guy who was my dad's best friend besides Otis Redding, who passed in the plane crash as well, his name was Phelan Jones. I'm Phelan Alexander. I was named after Phelan Jones, who was my dad and my mom's best friend. Yeah. So
Man,
it started. That's where
Man.
That's where it started. It started like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and later on, mom and dad had Finzel.
But
and they
Pops wasn't the
separated.
only.
Huh?
But Pops wasn't the only side with the music though.
No, mom was on it too. She sang with a lot of different people. She sang with Philip Bailey, and when he had his gospel group, The Living Epistles, she sang with DJ Rogers, Billy Preston, Charlie Wilson Gap Band, all of them, and several others. Man,
Give me the sample your mama's on. Give me.
Oh, say.
Yeah.
When you hear that, I don't. My mama singing on that. Yeah, that. And then you might have heard she's also singing on the Common record, Faithful to the End. What? Yeah, that's the DJ Rogers. That's my mama and them singing. Yes.
Come on, bro.
You heard that one too?
You're
right?
supposed to be
supposed to be
here.
Come on, man. They had me in those places. I've been sitting up there when Michael McDonald was telling Kenny Loggins to sing it again.
You were there.
Yes. Yes. No, it's like, you think that maybe it's so. Sing it again. Yeah.
You the little boy in the studio.
In the cut.
How
On my mama's hip.
How old are you? Oh, you on the hip. Okay,
Yeah.
you on the hip. So you absorbing.
Yeah. A
You
sponge.
absorbing.
A sponge. I was sliding faders at 7, 8 years old. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bar.
Cause
I
you-
was
come-
sliding.
Sliding fade.
I was sliding faders. I was
7
sliding.
years
I'll
old.
tell these cats all the time, boy, when they try to block me out the studio or something. I was like, boy, I was in the studio before you was allowed to go in.
Yeah.
That when they tell you, they probably slap your hand and tell you don't touch that.
Yeah. You already knew how to work it.
Right. Cats my age though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, you wasn't in the studio when I was in the studio. I've been in the studio though.
So when did it hit you? Of course you in the studio with the faders.
Yeah.
You're absorbing it.
Yeah.
You're seeing it from both sides.
And it's in Memphis.
Well, I wasn't raised in Memphis. I was born in Memphis.
Okay.
But my mom and dad separated early when I was like 4. Mm-hmm. And I moved. My mom, my grandmother was living in Inglewood, in California.
Shit. Okay.
So, and my cousin was also living there. My cousin Paula, she lived there not too far from my grandmother, and she was working for Casablanca Records. And my mom, she went out there, because they out there. My grandmother was hanging out with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes at the time. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying?
Grandma's just
Yeah. She drove a Corvette.
moving around.
Yeah,
My grandmama
listen.
drove a
Listen, so
Corvette.
what
I
he's
mean-
saying to y'all is that it's not on him, it's in him.
No, it's in me, baby. It's in me. It's in me,
Yeah.
baby. It's in me. You know what I mean? My uncle used to dance on Soul Train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was that.
So you were raised where?
Yeah, in L.A.
In L.A.
Mostly in California, but back and forth because I used to go back to in the summertime with Pop.
And where
So my dad was in Memphis.
In Memphis.
Okay.
Gotcha.
My dad was in Memphis, so with the Barcades, I go on the road with the Barcades, and he knew it was in me, so he'd take me with him. I'd be on the hip. You know what I'm saying? So me and my brother, we'd be back and forth.
And when did you start tinkering?
Man, probably in high school.
Yeah.
In high school.
Did you go to high school in LA too?
Talent shows. High school in Rialto, California.
Okay.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
I went to Eisenhower.
Bro, I have no idea.
I did
Inland
not know
Empire.
that.
I also went to Loveland Church.
Hey, bro, watch when the Avila brothers see this,
Right.
And they realize Jazze Pha
It's been there the
is
whole
from the
time.
IE too. Oh, they gonna floss this.
I know the mighty OT.
Shit.
Listen, look.
Oh, you know California.
Yeah, you know the
yeah,
mighty
he going
OT.
to it. Yeah, he getting to it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
getting
come
to
on,
it.
dog. I mean, but I'm Memphis, but I'm still
Yeah, you're
Cali.
splitting.
I'm all over. Thus you got the for shizzle,
Yeah,
oh boy,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's why you get the Cali side, me just running into everybody along the way from Snoop Dogg to all of these guys. But when I came back to Memphis, I got a record deal. I got a record deal in 91.
Singing?
Yes, with singing and rapping.
Singing and rapping, yeah.
With Elektra Records, with Doug Daniels over there at Elektra Records.
Okay.
And probably a year after, I dropped a single. Year after, during that single, Bob Krasnow, who was the CEO, he passed away. That's when they brought in Ruben Rodriguez.
Wait, so are you Jazze Pha yet? Or
No, I was Phelan.
He's Phelan, okay.
Phalon.
Okay.
Phelan, that was my performance name. Like
Yeah.
when I did my first show, Busta Rhymes and Dinko D and all of them dudes came in a Subaru, all they jumped out of a damn clown car. They all got out of the car and came to my video shoot in New York, because I did maybe shoot in New York at the time. And so I did my first video. He was like, "Yo, Phelan, yo, B, Phelan." So he was like this big, you know what I'm saying? Bust. He like, that was the first time I seen a spliff. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's like, "Y'all my label mates, B." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like that. Like since back then, you know what I mean? And Keith Sweat was on the label.
The King.
Yeah.
What?
I think
Elektra was his building.
In Touch record was out at the time. Too Hype.
Okay.
Too hype. Put on my best.
Hey.
Can't believe that she said yes. If she's
Did
impressed.
Sweat write that?
I think that was his group, wasn't it?
He's had something.
Ain't no
he
telling.
cut-
I mean,
Probably
I
is.
think he had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
He
Sweat
probably
is
owns
LNG.
something. He owns
yeah.
something.
I would remember when Doug Daniels and them called Keith and said, "Hey, bro, you a star. You gotta quit working at the stock market." I remember that conversation when he called my daddy and told him what he had to tell Keith. He said, "Man, you don't have to tell Keith, man. He had to quit that job."
Hey.
Keith was like, "Man, I ain't quit my job, baby."
Hey, baby.
Nick,
Keith's still on Wall Street
He's
to this
still
day,
on Wall
baby.
Street to this day, baby.
To this
Yeah,
day, baby.
To this day,
you know,
baby.
hey, hey, Jay called me out there, you know what I mean, that's 7 o'clock. When that 7 o'clock hit, baby, you know I'll be on that stock
Hey, man.
market.
Yeah, when
in
that
the
bell
morning.
ring, baby, I gotta be.
Yeah, he's not
That
playing.
diligence.
You know,
He's not playing.
No, he diligent.
To this
It was
bag.
about that bag.
Gets
Still
it.
about that bag.
Love Keith.
Still
man.
about it.
So
I've been
first
knowing-
singles
so
out.
I've been knowing Keith since then.
So first singles out.
First singles out.
Okay, what's going on? Is it heating up? What it's doing?
When the record it was moderate. I was on my second single.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mark the 45 King remixed it. You heard
Hey,
of Mark
bro,
the 45
yes,
King? So he remixed it.
This
so,
is my head is spinning, bro.
bro, I'm telling you, I got him now. So at the time when Bob Krasnow passed,
What was
everybody
his
kinda
record?
Yeah.
That's the original one.
That was his
Yeah.
record, Mark the 45 King.
Yeah,
Got you.
and Lover,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he grabbed it, but I got dropped from the label because anybody who didn't sell 500 or better was dropped because the new reign is coming in.
That's what they used to be on.
So I was on a independent label, which my dad was also head of promotions, which I moved back to Memphis to come and join this label. And my dad helped me get my deal over the lecture. So I no longer had a deal, but we had a studio. And the record label was called Mega Jam Records. Mega Jam Records Terry Starks was the CEO at the time. He was a street cat turned honest. You know what I'm saying? And he was hanging around Penny Hardaway at the time.
Out of Memphis.
Y'all remember when Penny Hardaway had got into some stuff and he got shot in his foot?
No.
No, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and they didn't want him around. They didn't want him around. And then, you know.
Niggas done shot Penny in the foot.
Yeah, in the foot, bro. Right when he was going to Treadwell. You know what I'm saying? High school.
Oh, in high school they shot Penny.
In high school, yep. He was with it was you know, freak accident type thing. They was trying to rob Terry's liquor store. But he had Penny with him. He was always with him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you always got a guy in the street, you know what I'm saying?
Of
It's
course,
just, you know, helping out. So I was there, you know what I'm saying? When Penny was in there, you know, and had Treadwell on fire and you could breathing room only in there and Spike Lee will show up.
Breathing room only.
Breathing room only. Not sitting room.
Yeah.
Not standing
No,
room.
he had
breathing.
Yeah. They was winning every game.
Superstar.
Yeah. They was winning every game. He come flying from downtown, you know what I mean? But anyway, he had a studio. Terry Starks had a studio. And when I went back to the studio, I noticed that none of the people that were there, I didn't know about budgets and, you know, I wasn't there for the business. I was just there for the creativity part. And so when I got back, I'm like, nobody's coming to the studio. I'm calling people, they ain't answering the phone. And there's a little white kid named Mike Patterson. I don't know if y'all ever met Mike. He used to work for Bad Boy, and then he went to Nine Inch Nails, and I don't know where he is now, but Mike Patterson was like our little house engineer, and he was sitting there reading a book or something. And he said, Jazze, the reason why people aren't coming is because the money's gone. He said, the money's gone, but guess what? Have you heard their music without you? I was like, nah. He was like, man, it doesn't sound like it does when you're around. That's because you've been producing it the whole time. You're just not programming it. You're not programming it. So like Quincy Jones, he goes in and he produces records.
And orchestrates.
And he orchestrates it.
Yeah.
That's the same thing you do. He said, but now it's just you. So you just need to get on this MPC and learn and get down with Slice T. Was one of my mentors, except was my same age. Arnold Hennings was on our staff. Arnold Hennings made Cupid.
Really?
Yeah, Arnold Hennings he did Cupid. He was one of the first people out of our crew to sign a deal. He signed a deal with Dallas Austin and made me look like, dang, that boy done went to Atlanta and just went crazy.
Yeah.
He's over there with Tim and Bob and them was on fire.
Yeah.
They was working on
fire.
Fire.
He worked on the Boys the Men album.
Boys the Men album.
All that keyboard work, that's Arnold. So I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying?
And this your guy.
Yeah, so I'm going to Jack the Rapper.
Come on, we all been there.
I went to Jack the Rapper. So I'm at Jack the Rapper and I see Diddy. I seen Diddy. He had on he had the big Bobby Brown pants, some patent leathers, no socks, a polka dot shirt, buttoned all the way to the top, and a briefcase. And he had a small little briefcase. You know the one like your big one? He opened it up and he had a card. He said, man, my name is Puff Daddy. He said, if you want to be with the next generation of bad motherfuckers, come over to Uptown.
That's how he was introducing himself.
And he walked off. He walked off. The next time he saw me, I was on stage, and he said, yo, I want to sign you to Bad Boy. I got a new label called Bad Boy. That was the next year. And when I got to the door, it was this kid. He had on the pumps. I was like, where you get them pumps from? Because I knew nobody had the pumps.
Yeah, the Reebok pumps.
It was Dallas Austin. They was like my boy said, hey, that's that Charles Farrar. Farrar and Troy Taylor. They were the characters.
Yeah.
They were the characters. And Bernard Alexander.
Bernard always somewhere around.
Yep, I was all those guys. They was like, come on, y'all come through this door. Tell the right man. Hey, I remember him saying, hey man, you gotta let these guys in. These are young talented cats. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no passes, but let them in. I'm gonna get y'all some credentials. You know what I'm saying? He said, this Dallas Austin, man, it's the boy that did the Hey Mr. DJ song. I was like, bro, I heard your song like 20 times today. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I started singing, hey, Mr. DJ. You know what I'm saying? I mean Dallas Austin. Yeah. So me and Dallas stuck together and sneaking in everything that weekend.
He didn't have no credentials neither.
No. We snuck in Jack the Rapper.
Wow.
We snuck in Jack the Rapper. I mean, my dad had credentials, but he was like, come on, you be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they leave you, then they try to play you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was it. I mean, I came back. I had a group called the Funkaholics in Memphis. We were just local in Memphis. We did a few things. We had a great performance, though. Todd Day, basketball player. Todd Day, I think he was playing for the Dallas Mavericks at the time. He had just got his deal. He had big bank. Todd Day was like, yo, you need to go to Atlanta, man. You always talking about you going to go to Atlanta. You need to go to Atlanta and don't come back until you get down and make it. I was like, all right. And my manager, Carolyn, she was like, yo, I was like, let's go to Atlanta. She's like, all right, bet. I know people out there. So we get out there. We get down to the last dollar. She busts out and says, I know MC Breed. I was like, you know MC Breed?
Ain't no future in your front.
Man, take me to MC Breed right now. MC Breed says, oh, so you Jazze Pha, huh? It's like, yeah. He said, let me hear what you got. Well, I got the Nike box. I got the floppy disk. I got the DATs. I think I even had a couple of CDs. I think CDs was kind of new to the game.
Kind of new, yeah.
Yeah, it was new to the game. I had a couple though. So he says, show me what you got. So I played a couple of joints. I played one joint, first joint. He was like, okay, you did that? I was like, I played the second one. He said, you did that? I was like, yeah. He said, what? Play me another one. He's like, you did that? I was like, yeah. He said, man, what y'all doing tomorrow? Then me and Carolyn looked at each other. Then he said, so how long y'all gonna be in town? We looked at each other again. Pulled her to the side. Then he came back and he told his boy, he said, hey man, go to my house, get that room across from my room, clean it out, and let them stay in that room in my house in Canton, Georgia.
First day meeting you.
First time, right? Like right now. Went to the house when he got done with the session. I stayed at the session till he got done. We got in the car. I went and got my stuff and came to his house with all my stuff. And I moved in there. And from there, I met Too Short, Eric Sermon. G hooked it up. You know, G hooked it up. Red Man, Method Man, Snoop Dogg, DOC linked to Snoop Dogg and Warren G and everybody. Keith Sweat.
Through MC Breed.
Yeah. MC Breed put me on.
Shout out to MC Breed, man.
Jeez.
Shout out to
MC Breed put me on.
And you programming and everything at this time.
Yeah.
You doing the whole thing.
I'm going stupid. This was pre-ShoNuff, though. This was before Hoes in the Club ShoNuff.
No, yeah, we're going to get to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have to.
That's
We
my
have to.
shit.
Yeah, that was before that. That was before any of my R&B records. I think I was doing some remixes for Eric, and he was like, Eric Sermon was the first person to give me a $10,000 check. He was like, yo, Jazzy, I want you to come here and just give me something for this. I want something for this right here. I was like, E, I'm done. He's like, yo, B, I'm not even home yet. What's going on? I was like, yeah, I'm done. He's like, man, let's see what it sound like, bro. Because, I mean, you done? I was like, yeah. So, sent him back. He was like, yo. He said, man, I got you, bro. You had me over his house.
So, at this point, does anybody that you're working with know what you come from? Are they connecting the dots a little bit?
As we go, we talk about it.
Okay.
We talk about it. They find out, you know.
But you're not really wearing that, though.
Nah. I don't do that. You know. But with Eric, I do because I know he's the funk
He's
lord.
musical. Yeah, he's very
so I
musical.
know anytime I know it's going to be special.
He didn't dug in those
yeah,
crates.
because I know they'll dial in somewhere and say what they want. They were like, hey, yo, maybe they want something from a catalog or, you know what I mean, or something like that. I can help them with something or whatever. I always, you know, if I know you the funk lord, I mean, okay, my pop is one of the funk lords. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Andre 3000 see my daddy, he dropped down on one knee. Like, man, yo, I got this outfit from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
That history is amazing.
Bro,
Man, I'm
I've
blown
known
away,
you
bro.
for over 20 years. And this is news to me.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
the intricacies of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
I think we just, it was just two kindred spirits. We just tapped
Yeah.
in and just
Yeah.
got to running
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
ever really talking.
Yeah, we look and we know what it is.
Yeah, we didn't need to talk
But when
prehistory.
we
I
was
was
with
like,
Barry knew what it was. He knew
Okay.
because he
So I wanted you so bad.
he from back there.
Yeah.
I had a record. It was called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number,
Okay.
but it didn't go like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. It wasn't that. But back then, I used to go back and forth on the phone with Rob R. Kelly with my ideas.
Oh shit.
One day he called.
Oh shit.
Matter of fact, he didn't even call. It just came on the radio. And I was like, Rob, hey man, what I gotta do for you? What I gotta do?
What I gotta do?
He knew the phone call was coming.
He's like, what I gotta do? He's like, what? I said, come on, dog. He said, you know what? The only reason why I ain't gonna beat you up, I ain't gonna jump you. He said, because one, I'm not using that song. Two, yours is better than mine.
That's what you told him.
Yep. I said, you killed that. You deserve that. You deserve that bite. I said, but I got to get you.
I got to get you.
I said, now when I do it, don't say nothing.
When I do it, don't say nothing.
Yeah. Watch him out.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah. So we always had a friendly little thing going on. But man, that's a shame about Rob, but that's a hard one. But anyway, we know I've been knowing Rob since Tav Dash Records.
Right.
Most
That's
people
all-
don't,
most people don't know about
Tav Dash
Yeah.
Records.
I got my daddy got the VHS, R. Kelly and MGM, musically gifted men. He was sitting in front of a garage. He was sitting on a stool, and he had three guys behind him. They were all sitting on stools in front of a garage, and he had a brush, and he was singing in the brush, and he was singing slow dance. You're the only.
Yeah.
It was a demo.
Slow Dance was on his demo.
And he had a song called Dance With Me. And the song Dance With Me, he ended up changing the hook. And when he dropped his first single as public announcement, it was Vibe, Vibe, Vibe. And then when he did the verses was from Dance With Me. That's how far I go back.
The fact that you can even recall all this shit
is amazing.
is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like a hieroglyphic in your brain. Because it's like, it still come from greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how you going to forget that? How you going to forget being backstage with Michael Jackson? I'll be backstage with Michael Jackson and he just be like, telling your dad how great he is. I'm like, Dad, did you what Michael just said to you?
Right.
He said, man, I remember that time, man. You did this riff. And I mean, I'm still mesmerized to this day about it. I'm like,
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying?
that's insane.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
daddy's
I think we
him.
all had Jerry curls at the time.
Yeah. Denzel with the
The
Jerry
whole
curl.
family.
I see it. I can see it.
Oh, yeah. Come on now. Come on.
So are you still pursuing your artist career or
Well, now
this
it's,
point,
well,
yeah,
now
now-
what it is
Now that
is
you're in Atlanta.
I'm just supporting people. I'm just, we got Javon DeWarn and the Trap Stars, which we talked a little bit about.
No, I'm talking right now.
Not right now.
I'm talking about
we talking about we
back
going back
then.
to when you at MC Bree crib,
MC Bree's
and you
crib.
producing and writing for all these artists.
Uh-huh.
In your mind, are you still an artist at this
Now?
point? No, then. Like when you're in Atlanta, you first get here and you
No.
working on all these
No.
different artists. Are
No.
you still trying like, I still gotta get my
No.
record deal? That's a thing of the past at this point.
No, I mean, it could, I'm a side artist. That's how I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like Nate Dogg.
So even back
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
you was hopping on
Nate
records.
Dogg might drop an album, but Nate Dogg really just want to jump on and you know what I'm saying? I'm with the Dog Pound. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that. I'd rather be with the crew, you know what I'm saying, and just go on and, you know what I mean?
So you get your first 10,000
Yeah.
from Eric Sermon. What's the next steps for you? Do you have you learned about? I mean, obviously you came from the business, your father, your mother, but like, are you now pursuing those type of things? Like, okay, I'm gonna give me a publishing deal. I'm trying to figure out how to get some song deals at these labels. Are you doing any of that type of stuff yet? Or are you still just
No, I wasn't even. That wasn't even on my mind yet until noontime.
Noontime. Yes.
Noontime came after ShoNuff.
ShoNuff.
ShoNuff, my boy Tila called me on the phone from Memphis.
From Memphis, come on, man.
I get the phone call.
Hey, man, you ain't really of it or from it if you don't know who Tila is,
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Tila James,
Yeah.
baby, Tila James.
Yeah.
So Tila, man, one of my really good brothers, he called me and he said, man, he already told me. He said, bro, I'm gonna call you, man. You know, that they talking about over at Swab House, they want to sign me. You know what I'm saying? So Tila calls me and we go over to back to Memphis. I go back to Memphis to House of Blues. So we recording one day. We were kicking it and wasn't vibing too tough. So I said, hey man, what we need to do is we need to go get some information. Guys, let's go get inspired. Let's go to the gentleman's club.
To the strip. That's where all the inspiration
let somebody
is.
sit on your lap and have a conversation with, have a cocktail.
Where it began.
You understand me? So so we went, did that. I think we brought a couple of party favors back to the lab.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
We had that new bag too.
Y'all got cinnamon to come back with y'all.
Yeah, because we had the fresh new bag. So we were we were just
Cinnamon and them.
all kind of feminine pulchritude running around.
Whole lot of Bath and Body Works spray.
Blueberry, strawberry.
Strawberry kiwi.
What is that?
Yeah, bouquets of it. It was bouquets of it, you hear me? So we get back, and that boy Tila walks around. He had some drink. He had some in his hand, and he said, first thing he said, we had the beat already, and
You had made that beat already.
I had most of it.
Okay.
The only sound I didn't have was that. That was the icing, right?
Where did you get that from? Hold on, before you feel, where did you get that sound
The Juno 106.
Oh yeah.
The Juno 106.
We're giving out real information now.
Yeah, that Juno 106.
Yeah,
is
brother.
a bad boy.
That sound.
And I played it live on 24 on 48 tracks. You know what I'm saying? We got two. We got the master and the slave running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the master and the slave,
They don't know
y'all.
about that. They don't know about that.
For all you little Fruity Loops.
Yeah, that's two.
all you little FL. Hey, what you doing your beats on that FL?
One tape machine.
No, this different.
One tape machine is about that big and about that tall from the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
A real piece of equipment.
two of them side by side.
Yeah.
Because one is only 24 tracks, and the other one is another 24. So the master runs the slave.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear you?
You hear
Yeah.
The master runs the slave.
And they follow and they rock back and forth. And anyway,
No, they need that information.
Yeah.
They needed that.
They need
because
that.
now you can Google it and
That sound.
the
Especially
Studer.
in my early
The old
years.
Studer.
Oh, yeah, the Studer.
The
yeah.
old Studer.
That sound in my early days was the South call out for me.
What's that?
That song, that sound.
Oh, what? Yo, yeah. Because you know why? SNS.
I was like this. That's
DJ,
the South for
DJ
me.
SNS. Shout out to all these people. DJ SNS, Kid Capri. Because the New York DJs were really like kind of galvanized, going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, because they were like down with Puff. They were down with people who were really throwing parties. You know what I'm saying? You had SNS. You had Biz. Biz. Shout out to Biz. Shout out to Monty. Remember Monty? Rest in peace, Monty. He was one of my guys back in the day that really kind of took me out and all of that. But all of those DJs really like helped. I say the East Coast DJs because they had such a big bandwidth. Their bandwidth was unreal.
Yeah.
And in the South, all we had to do was press play. It was already jamming. All the DJs pretty much got on it at once. But what really made us big was when Outside and New York started playing it. When they said, "This is the sound of the South." I was like, oh my God.
That's what it was for me.
Yeah.
if they play, I was like, if I play my song when they play the South
You were on
set,
the East Coast. At
I'm
that
on the East
point.
Coast. I'm in DC.
Yeah, when they play something from the South, that was the first
was
song
it.
they played. That started the whole South set. They got you ready.
That's crazy.
They get you singing. It was almost like, yeah, they got this swag.
Yeah. So yeah,
It was that.
It was exactly that.
Back then. Because it's like, oh, they thought I was like in church or something. Tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? So we did that record and it just changed the game. And that's when Noonie was looking for me. Noonie was like, who is Jazze Pha? Then my boy Juan Farmer. Juan Farmer, shout out to Juan Farmer, because Juan Farmer said, hey man, it's these guys, man. They doing a whole lot of stuff. They work with Diddy, they work with everybody, you know. And he was just like, they over at Houston's on Peachtree. He said, man, come on, follow me up to DARP, and then we gonna ride over there. So I followed him up to the spot, and then I met Noonie and them. And after I met Noonie and them, I was with him like every day. Every day. That's where I met Jonte. Then B. Cox came. I think probably B. Cox literally came in. I think he might have been bubbling around, but I kind of met him probably about 3 weeks after me being over there. Anthony Dent, J-Dub Walker, Donnie Scantz, Donnie Scantz, Chris Hicks, T.R., Terry.
I just talked to T.R. yesterday.
Terry, of course, Noonie, R.G., Ryan Glover.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Teddy Bishop.
Teddy Bishop, yes. Teddy Bishop. Man. So, you know, I think that first couple of months, I mean, some of the records that were done at Noontime was like records like Friend of Mine. I watched Kelly Price come in and lay that record with J-Dub in one take.
I can believe that. Easy.
I mean, wailing like that? Like,
Easy.
J-Dub, a friend of mine.
Y'all make sure y'all go listen to Kelly Price, Friend of Mine.
Oh, my.
And then in your head say to yourself,
One take.
She sang this down.
Bro.
In one take.
And said, listen, I got to go and feed this baby. Picked up all her stuff and walked out the door.
I got real shit to do.
You're right.
You got it? All right.
Right.
All right.
Give me my car. Email it to me. Once you get everything in perspective.
So was Noontime already a studio before you got there?
We were
or
on
did y'all
Walker
build
Street,
that?
downtown.
Okay. Y'all was somewhere
we
else.
were downtown over there, right by right by the Dome.
Okay.
Right by the Dome.
Okay. And
Walker
then y'all
Street.
built that spot.
Yep. Then we moved over to where you came to,
Yeah.
over on 957.
Okay.
Yeah, over there.
957.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
What
Lord.
a time.
Yeah, what a time.
Are you kidding me?
What a time.
Those were real, like, you know, that was school. That was boot camp for me,
Yeah.
being down there with y'all for that long.
Oh, man, that's
That was
great.
boot camp. Learning from you, learning from Teddy Bishop. Because I had the MPC 3000. But
That's
mine
right.
didn't sound like yours.
I mean, but you know what?
I was like,
Mine didn't sound like
what's in yours?
We used to take the Newmark mixer, the Newmark that had the EQ at the top.
Y'all show me all
So
of that.
I would go and I would, you know, have a record and I would just keep on bringing that joint back until whatever kick I was trying to, whatever sound I was trying to get, I had that thing just hitting so hard right there at the threshold, and it was just about to just bust. And it might even be peaking, but as long as it wasn't peaking to
sound
my
good.
ear,
Yeah. If
it's good.
y'all show me all the tricks.
And when I put them in there, I tell the engineers all the time, hey man, quit trying to mix that.
Leave it alone.
Just push it up.
Just turn it up.
Just push it up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Don't EQ. It's
You ain't
EQ'd.
gotta do all that.
It's EQ'd already.
Yeah, you ain't got to do all that. Just push it.
There was what I used to call the noontime stick.
You hear me? That stick is there.
They came out of the Planet Fat that y'all EQ'd something crazy.
But see, what we would do is Leslie or whoever it was at the time mixing the record, it might be John Fry. I'd be like, whoa, that stick. Hey John, send me those stems. It might be Teddy Bishop record, and we all had the same sounds. So we built something called the Noontime Sound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And me and Teddy kind of led the pack with the Noontime pack though, because like we were really like the quirky guy, like the nerdy guys with the sound. I was like,
that one sound. Boom, 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 boom. With
That came from
Sade. Was it Sade?
No, that came from Waterfalls.
Ah. Got it, yeah.
And then the firm.
Yeah.
I got hoes.
I got
Yeah.
Guess where that came from?
Where?
Blurp. Do 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 do.
What is
It's
that?
all in my eye, and it is
Oh, what is that?
Soul Sister.
Soul Sisters.
Yep, it's a sound that happens on there. Flurp.
Yes.
Do
Hey,
do
man, y'all was cutting shit up.
I was.
Yes.
Y'all was cutting.
Oh no, yeah. Hey, listen,
That was the sound.
Classes in session.
Classes
Yeah,
session.
that's the sound. That was a
Yeah.
little master class for y'all.
Yeah. The
Y'all
pencil
use
was
the sound.
here.
They like, that's where you got that sound from.
Because now all of these things are just in packs.
Yeah.
But their sounds
They don't
that
even
have
know
been,
where they actually come from.
they've been
Some of them came
gathered
from
and
that
accumulated.
that D'Angelo album too.
Oh,
All
a
those
bunch. Oh, absolutely.
wow,
Absolutely.
wow,
Yeah.
Where he goes, wow, whoa, wow, whoa. Those right there.
I had all
Teddy,
them
all of
sounds.
them got them.
I had all those sounds.
All Akon's first sounds, those were all my sounds. That like a daily dancer. He'll tell you all of my sounds. Then he up and down, them Jazze Pha sounds.
Okay, so bro, let's get into this.
Come on
Yes.
now.
You got the Tila record out going crazy.
Going crazy.
Noonie looking for you. You're noon timing it now.
Yes, Lord.
What is the next big moment? Because now you're part of a crew. Y'all are part
yeah.
of something that everybody around the country's hearing about.
Right, because you got the big street record.
Yes.
But when does the global, national, like not more so, that's a street and it's more regional and it's more beloved, it's cultural. But when do you get like a chart where you're like, okay, all right, this is something a little different.
I was working over at DARP. At DARP, I had kind of we left the actual 957 building, Noonie and I, and we kind of went on and we kind of started to grow apart. RG was going over to TBS with doing his thing, and Chris was doing his thing with publishing, and me and Noonie were still rocking. So we went over and started rocking with Dallas. So Dallas gave me a little cubby hole over in the side. It was the D room. And Dallas wasn't really doing much over there. He was kind of like on a hiatus. He was just, being Dallas Austin and traveling the world.
Enjoying his money.
Hanging with belly dancers and shit.
Yeah.
Go Sawyer Royal.
Yeah, just
Sawyer Royal.
Call me in 40 days.
Yes, me and King Dallas, Austin Powers.
Where Mary Iman.
Yeah, right, living the life. So I'm over there, and Noonie calls me one day and says, "Hey man, TA coming by, and he wants to show you this group." And it was three girls in the group. So three girls, he said, "Man, tell me what you think about Shorty right there." I said, "She's a superstar." He said, "That's her." I said, "I bet. Ciara." It was Ciara. It was Ciara. I let her hang out with me at DART for like 3 days. And at this time, you got to think, Ciara was like 17 years old, 16, teetering on 17 maybe. Yeah, probably I think headed to 17. About to graduate. She was in 12th grade. She's going to 12th grade, summertime. So she's like coming up to the studio, big old house shoes, and you know what I'm saying? She was a little thicker then too. But she was like twerking and just dancing
and just
Yeah.
acting, you know what I'm saying? But she was young, so I'm like, baby. You know, all these grown men around here, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I'm like, So, okay, we got to put this to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because she really can dance. And it's just sometimes I have friends, they be doing routines. I'm like, this is before TikTok and all of y'all was just doing, nobody was seeing this. I'm just behind the scene, like, okay. So we go in the studio and we work. First time we work, we did a song. You changed the game. I like your thug style. Me and Jonte Austin. Smash. Cold record. I think the next 4 or 5 records that we did that same week are all on the album. That's how much of a vibe we had. And Shakir Stewart, rest his soul. Shake. I called Shake. I let Shake hear it. Loving it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I want you to get in with L.A. Reid. I want you to get in with L.A., man. L.A. wants to meet with you, hearing stuff about you and all of that. So I went over there to Hitco and met with L.A. And so I'm playing L.A. all these records. I'm like, okay, here go the Slick Rick record. I got a Slick Rick record with Outkast. Slick Rick and Outkast is on this jam. So he like, dang. I played him a Joe record me and John Tay was working on. Then I played him like some Chris Brown we was working on. And he said, Jazze, okay, stop. He said, all those records are great records. He said, but I need to know what you got for me. You got what?
Yeah.
Do you have anything? Yeah, you have. But see, I had never been in one of those meetings.
Yeah.
I was just fortunate enough to be around here just placing records everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first real come to Jesus meeting, like come on in here and get some of this, goodness in
this
the game.
Real money.
In the game, yeah. So, and I didn't even know that that's what it was. And, Shake is standing behind L.A. He's like, the girl. The girl. So I just bought my Bentley, big flex, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I just bought my Bentley, my first Bentley, right?
The first one.
Right.
There
I
are
just
many more
bought
to
it.
come.
So
I ain't gotta ask him
So when he said
what he
that,
do
I
with
was
the money when he said
hesitating because the whole time the CD, I hadn't figured out how to get it out.
Man, he don't know how to work the.
I'm so in love with this CD. I don't really care when I get a car to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? I got all of her songs on the CD. So that's what I'm working on. I'm listening to.
I ain't gotta take it out.
So I talked to my partner. I called my partner on the phone. He said, man, you just da-da-da-da-da. And I popped it out. Went downstairs, popped it out, came back up. Came back upstairs, forehead sweating because I'm trying to get the damn CD out. So I come in there, hat all back over here. I'm like, yeah, dog. So he's like, yeah, man. So come on. LA like, let's hear it. Boom, I played one song. I think I played Thug Style first because that was my favorite record. I played something else. And he liked it. I think I played Looking at You, because the tempo. I'm going to give him tempo first. Man, he's like, ooh, I like that. Give me another one. That nigga heard that damn Thug Style. Psh, la, 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 la. He was like, oh, he was like, who is that? Where is she? I was like, man, she's at rehearsal right now. He said, go get her right now. Bring her here. I was like, bro, she is not ready. She is not ready. He said, I got to leave. What time am I leaving, y'all? He said, man, listen, I got to go. I said, bro, I got to get her together to meet you. I can't just, man, she would kill me if I try to bring you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was like, listen, can y'all be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning before I leave? I said, yes, we can. Yes, sir. Came back. As soon as he saw her, I had everybody with me. I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm being ghetto.
Mobbing.
I'm mobbing. Everybody, he walks in that way. I got people standing all in the way. He's like, where is she? And he's seen her. And he just put his arms out. He's like, oh, yeah. We ran down all the records. And he was like, oh, yeah, this is it. It was it. Ciara.
Wow.
Ciara.
So did Ciara sign to you?
She was already signed to me.
Yeah. So this is the first artist on ShoNuff.
ShoNuff, yeah.
And at this point, before this, you had no label.
No.
It starts with you and Cece.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
At Dark Studio.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Look, the boy Dallas didn't even know. We had Goodies was out. And I think on Total Request Live, TRL.
Yeah.
It was on number one on TRL for like 2 weeks. Dallas calls me on the phone. Hey, bro, I'm over here looking at MTV and the little girl, Ciara. He said, the girl you got is number one. Man, you ain't let me get on this app. I was like, bro, I've been trying to tell you.
I've been trying to tell you, man.
You've been overseas.
He said, He said, bro, but y'all number one.
I'm gonna call you, man.
Listen, and then we went number one. We did a party at it was like 1150 at the time. It's called 1150, but it's everybody knows it as opera, club opera. So I'm about to do I'm talking to the owner, and this guy comes out and he's begging me like, bro, I know you're gonna do this big old party, man. With I ain't gonna say who, but you doing this party, and man, just let me do the party. I promise you, I'm gonna bring different people out. I know you're gonna be out there with brothers and sisters, and you know what I'm saying? That's
brothers
cool.
and sisters.
But he was like, I just want to give you the pop crowd. And I understood. That. He wasn't trying to be funny, but he just didn't know how to say it. It was Scooter Braun.
Come on, Scooter.
It was Scooter.
Scooter used to promote.
I was like, let's do that. Because after that, I could still do another party. Because you know how we used to do in Atlanta, we do 4-5 parties. We'll do a week of it.
Yeah.
Man, we did that party. That thing was crazy. It was crazy. Number one party had the big old cake with the billboard on it. It was crazy.
So how do you get? So because this is more masterclass. You have your label,
right?
You've done the album. You've done the bulk of the album, but
right.
Your lead single is from another producer. I know plenty of producers who would not have let that happen.
Somebody called me.
Who would have stood in the way?
Somebody called me and told me not to do that before I did it. Somebody real big.
So give that of
one of my constituents
of when you had to stand back and say, you know what, this record's so crazy. I ain't do it, but it's on my label. This is my artist. I ain't gotta push my songs as the first single. This is a smash. Let the music speak.
All I think about is the house, right?
Okay.
I'm thinking about the house. I'm not thinking about one person in the house. Matter of fact, I ain't even thinking about the house. I'm thinking about the home.
Come on, Luther.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy takes care of the house. Mama takes care of the home. So I have given birth. I have to be motherly to this child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on,
For lack of a better thing.
Talk the talk.
You feel me?
Talk
Yeah.
the talk. Yes, sir.
You gotta bring it on home.
We're giving birth. We're giving birth to something. You know what I'm saying? So we have to do the best thing for that child.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing macho about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to go in that was prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I talked to everybody in my, circumference, and it was like, listen, it was a couple of big people that kind of had me a little, you know what I mean? But I didn't have the record I didn't even have 1-2 Step at the time.
Right. You didn't have the launch record.
I didn't have 1-2 Step at the time. So I did that. I did that because Lil Jon was my brother. I gave Lil Jon that sound, that whoop, whoop, whoop. And even though gave him that sound.
Better.
He'll tell you.
This nigga Jazzy.
It was a Proteus 2000.
Proteus.
LV's Worm.
Yeah.
LV's Worm. And listen, when I told him about the sound, Lil Jon, when he was having his run, I go over to Stankonia, which was Bosstown at the time. So I go to Stankonia.
Bobby Brown studio at the time.
Right, exactly. Bosstown. Yeah, Bobby Brown. Yeah. So I go, and the first thing I see is 2 Proteus on with the tags hanging off of them, stacked up, and they on LV's Worm. I'm like, this Negro. Man, this nigga took the whole...
He went on a run with it.
Ran with it.
What?
Ran with it. And that's my brother to this day. And I had never, you know what? I never felt no kind of way about it either. Because that's my brother.
Yeah.
And he gave me my first super mega smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
He launched your label,
Launched
your
your
artist,
label.
everything.
Guess what? We launched his Crunk and B. That was before,
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the kickoff.
Yeah. L.A. Reid was asking us, what you think about this record when Sean Garrett was singing it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, the only thing wrong with that record is Usher ain't singing it. So that's why y'all judging it too much, because it ain't soup yet. Quit judging the record.
Wow.
Sometimes the artists don't know. That's why they artists and not A&Rs. Sit in your seat.
And sing the
Be
goddamn
who
song.
you be.
Sing the goddamn song.
See, the money make these Negroes feel like they done turn into everybody else. No.
The money
It's
make
just the
them
money.
feel like they done turn into everybody else.
Yes.
You preaching.
Blinded by the light.
You preaching.
Like a rain, like a deer. They just run
listen,
straight to the.
Hey, when you walked in,
right to their
when you
death.
walked in here today, I had a rich nigga moment.
Why you say that?
on my record, on the beginning of that record, and I'm like, this is, and y'all said, no,
It's
No,
fine.
no.
it's fine.
It's hot. It's hard.
I have to sit in another seat.
Yeah.
I had to sit in another
another
seat.
seat.
You're an artist right now.
Bro,
Be managed.
take another seat.
Be managed.
Big manager. Darrell.
Be
Darrell's
managed.
my manager.
Yeah. Big management.
Yes, Lord.
Big manager.
Big
I love
management.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
But you're
That's
absolutely
beautiful,
right.
man. That you guys' relationship is so dope, man.
Thank you, brother.
My dog,
That's
man.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. I got to really hang out with y'all for real, and you know
Come
what I
on.
mean. Get
Anytime, bro.
and get into it. You know what I'm saying?
I just
For
think
real.
that's incredible, bro. Like, you know how hard it is, number one, to break an artist. It's
Right. Right.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for that.
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
people don't do that. People don't break
I'm
new
proud for
artists.
myself.
Yeah.
People do not break new
They
artists.
don't break new artists, bro.
You know what's crazy though? I love breaking new artists.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know I broke Ayo and Teo. I just
Wait,
wanna
what?
rollie
The Rollie?
with a dabber ass. That's my group. I found them on Instagram. They did not rap. It's almost like crisscross-ish a little
Yeah,
bit.
very much.
Because
So.
they didn't rap at all. They weren't rappers.
I love that song.
They were not
I love that
rappers.
song.
It was your group.
That was my group. 2 billion streams. 3 million sold.
You out here getting a lot of money, Jazze. I
Just a little
I
something.
just want to throw that out.
For a
Man,
long
come
time,
on,
too.
man.
For a long
For a long
Man,
time.
we just focus,
Yeah, let-
baby.
let- let's-
label ownership money.
Ownership.
Label.
And let's get into 1-2 step.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen.
The princess is here. So look, I'm under pressure. I'm under a lot of pressure, bro.
Okay.
I got the #1 record in the country.
Yeah.
I got this girl coming out on stage blazing.
She is cooking. I still remember her dancing
She
on that car in
coming
that
out
video.
guns blazing. And I goes over there with Belay with them,
Oh, the clutch.
the clutch.
Yes.
But I'm thinking about the producers.
Dram Vidal.
Dram Vidal.
Yeah.
Dram Vidal. Dram Vidal, give me the O record.
The O record.
Oh,
Ah.
round here we ride.
Oh my God. I didn't know they did that.
Down, down,
I
down.
didn't know they did
Yeah.
that.
That shit was hitting so
You say
hard.
riding?
Come on, man.
That's exactly what that record is
Listen,
doing.
another one. So I come in there and I hear it. We had I think where were we on this record? We were somewhere else. Anyway, we're at the studio. So I'm listening. I'm like, bro, I gotta get Luda on this record.
Yeah.
I gotta get Ludacris on this record. So I called Ludacris. That's why I said, call him, Jazze. Tell him pop the ball. Let's go. We got another hit. I was like, Luda, you got to get on this record. He said, play a little bit of it. I was like, all right. Played it. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll kill that. All right, bet. Done. Killed it. So they jumped the gun and sent the record.
Wait, what
I
do you
said,
mean?
bro, they sent the record to the label. I'm like, bro,
Shit.
don't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? It need to be an executive decision.
Yeah.
So, everybody get,
hype,
want the
get
brownie
excited.
points for sending a record
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're going to make it confusing.
Yeah.
Because I'm already thinking of how to, I'm still on the phone with Missy, but I'm waiting for her to deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I go in the studio one night and I'm listening to Soul Sonic Force. And I'm like, when they solo that bass line, and I just grabbed. That's all I grabbed. Put it in there. Nobody ever made it modulate.
Oh, he's in-
LV's worm. Woo! Boy. Oh boy! Oh, we cooking with grease.
So you just gonna come on here and give tutorials as well?
Yeah,
Listen,
I like it.
Listen,
I
bro.
like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Look,
this is turning into something else, man.
Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then so I send that beat, and I had I think Mike perfect beat, a couple of other beats in the mix, about 8-9 beats.
Okay.
Missy, in the 11th hour, sends me something in the mail. It was a CD, a hard copy. Came to my mailbox. Send me your mailbox. So had me send something to an email or something, and I sent my mailbox, and I'm like going through my mail, and I'm like, oh, missing. Ooh, this must be it. So I go in the car, and when I put the CD in the car, the CD said 25 minutes. It said it was 20, like the song is 25 minutes long. So I pop in the CD, Missy voice comes on, yo, Jazze Pha, acapella, yo, all these echoes in it, oh, no shit, Ciara, boom, let's dance up, some kind of dance record, I don't know, okay, second record, whew, boom, this beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. I said, oh my God. I couldn't even let the record play. I was like, oh shit.
You thought somebody was going to steal it.
So I was looking around. It was to the point, I think the first time I was nervous and I hit it and I went all the way back to the beginning. So she made it to where you couldn't fast forward it. It was like a mixtape.
Yeah.
With 5 songs on it.
Oh, shit.
Seamless all the way through.
Are you in the Bentley?
It never stopped. Yes, of course. And with them speakers, man.
Of course he was.
Listen. So I go to the song, right? I get to the song. I'm playing it, and the hook goes 1, 2 step, right and left.
Okay.
1. I was like, oh, I need a better hook, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So I had the Cadillac, the drop Cadillac. What was the things called?
Was it not an SR? No, that was not an SR.
It was a two-seater, the two-seater joint.
Yeah.
With the hard top. Mm-hmm. I had it in the video. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so it got a nice system in it. That's the one I was playing it in, by the way. So I pulls up
so
to
this
dark.
is Cadillac music. This is not
Yeah,
music.
I had the top down. So I'm pulling up. Dallas, everybody's outside. You know what I'm saying? You know how they be like on the little porch. Mm-hmm. So I pulls up. I'm going up the little hill. I'm playing the 1, 2 step. You know, I make sure I'm, you got to ride up.
It's loud enough.
I want to make sure, this thing be playing. Set it up. Boom. Boom. I'm playing. I think by that time I had it already, Leslie or somebody put it on there for me. So I pull it up. I'm playing the record. That nigga said, what is that? He said, that's that new CC? I was like, oh, yeah. He said, man, that is out of here. They didn't hear the whole thing, but they liked it like it was. I was like, yeah. So when I played it for her, she heard it. She was like, yeah, that's. I like it. I just the chorus. I was like, I know. Let's just get the chorus right. So I'm gonna show you something. I played her Soul Sonic Force. And at the end we go rockin', don't stop it. Gotta rockin', don't stop. Can't take it inside. She grabs it. Ding. She come back. I got an idea. I said, all right, let me hear it. She goes, rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Crank the body up. We about to get it on. That's all she had. Then I took the 1, 2 step where she said 1, 2 step. Oh, we're going to make it more fat. When you 1, 2 step. 1, 2 step. We about to get it. Oh, Lord.
Talk about how you make hit records.
Oh, my God. And his dial-up is so crazy.
Niggas like an elephant, bro.
Dial-up?
This nigga's precise.
I thought I had good dial-up with certain things. I'm like, but this is insane.
But that's what we do.
Yes.
Like when we're in a studio session, you can count on one hand how many times I leave the studio. I don't care where it is, what it is, who it is. Mm-hmm. If it's my session, I'm not leaving. First nigga on the block for the cheese and the last nigga to leave. Yes. Turn the lights on and I'll turn them off. Turn them off!
Nigga became a parent to the game. I brought you in this world. I take you out.
Take nigga.
Shit, man, the Lord is good.
That story's amazing.
That's amazing.
And now I get it.
It's so many of them.
And now it all makes sense. It all makes sense, and I pray that that the youngins that's listening to this, that are going to get their label deals, going to get their production deals, going to sign their first artist. Like, rewatch this.
Yeah.
Listen to a man like Jazze Pha who's done it and was able to stand on the side of it, and not in front of it, not behind it, but on the side of it and let it happen.
Yeah.
For the greater good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
The parent analogy was just sick. The mother analogy just having to
You
nurture.
can't always be the father.
You can't. You have to nurture.
Yeah.
And you have to
Yeah.
do what's best for that baby. Because at the end of the day, it all comes back to you. It's all a reflection of course, on the artists.
Yeah.
I mean, their faces on it. But, you're in business with the distribution company. And word gets around real fast if you don't deliver.
Right.
And those opportunities to be an owner, to be a boss, are far and few in between, and get even less if you don't deliver. And stepping out of the way of that to make sure that the delivery is proper.
Yes.
That's a prideless venture, brother.
Yeah, you got to do
That's
it.
a prideless
But
venture.
you know what? It's about who you admire too. It's like, once you admire people like L.A. Reid and Clive Davis and Clarence Avant and Benny Medina, all of these people, I've sat in their offices and I've seen them navigate and say, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And I see it play out from a Mariah to a Luther to whoever. And you watch that play out that many times, you have to go ahead at some point and dial in and say, I'm one of those guys. I have to do what's best for them. See, the daddy don't see a lot of stuff that be going on with the babies.
Yeah.
Because the daddy out there getting the
Right. He ain't always at home.
money. He come home and get the report.
He get the report. Yeah.
He get the pillow talk.
Yeah.
The baby walked today. When I called you, well, he took some steps, but he really took like 5 steps today, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All that.
you gonna call Ray and act like you saw it.
You gonna call Ray?
You know what I'm saying?
Baby
Yeah,
walking
Ray.
out right. Yeah.
Yeah, Claude.
I was sipping on the Michelob, man,
Yeah.
and he came walking right past me. I couldn't
It
believe it.
seemed like he wants some beer. Seemed like he wanted some beer.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
that's great. That's
You
great.
know,
And when do you get to the boys? What's the record you just said?
Which one?
Ayo and Tail.
Yeah. When do you get to that?
Yeah, that's later.
That's
later.
recent. That's recent.
Yeah, because he did.
That's
it's
crazy.
it's nappy.
Let's dial
It's nappy roots.
Let's dial in on the R&B joint.
That just scared me.
Because R&B money, right?
Hey, but we go listen.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
It's R&B money.
Let's go one man album. You want to go one man album? Huh?
We can do that.
You want to go there?
Let's go.
Because we didn't go there.
Let's go.
We
I
skipped
know.
past that.
I want to know.
I was like, Jazze, I need them things.
Right.
I need them.
Yes.
My brother said, I got you.
Yeah.
This your second album.
Second album.
Second album.
I had a budget now.
First album you had a budget?
No, first album I had a budget. Had a hell of a budget.
You had a budget, didn't
But,
you? Okay.
But, maybe I deserved it well.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Slowly was heavy in the streets.
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Now
And-
it's
It was
one man
deserving.
time. Now it's time for one man.
And at that time, the relationship with them, Barry, all was beautiful.
Right. Because Slowly is a noontime record.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely.
J
That's-
Dub.
Come on.
Well,
No.
Is it?
Okay, maybe it's not. All right. You know
well,
what?
no, because
Is it you?
no, just straight up.
Okay, but
But
he had left. He ventured out.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a whole
that's
nother.
another. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole-
We'll let J-Dub tell us.
That story is urban legend.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
deep.
It's deep.
Oh yeah, that's deep.
I said, Jazze, I need them things.
Yeah.
And Jazze came to me and said, I have them. And
Yeah.
how did we team up with
Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh? How did that happen?
That's a. Remember, I was the first person that did a 50 song
50 song
deal.
deal.
That's why.
Yeah,
Cash
I was going to
Money.
let you bring
That's
it up. I
why.
knew about it.
That's why.
So
I said, what did you do?
I had them.
have a
I
50 song.
literally single-handedly, well, I ain't gonna say single-handedly, me and Greg Street. Because Greg Street brought Cash Money to me.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
Yeah.
Brought Cash Money to me.
Yeah.
Right at 9:57, I watch on the security camera, I watched the little purple PT Cruiser go back and forth about 6 times just to get around to that back.
Yeah.
Because it was a stretch. You know what I'm saying?
That stretch PT Cruiser?
Yes.
I love it.
Baby pulls up to the back. Say, bruh, Greg Street told me you can make a record in 5 minutes, bruh. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Say, I'm going to make a few phone calls, bro. I'm going to be right back. Say, Greg said, make one right now. I made a record, came back, played it. He said, "What say, bro? What's that?" Like that's you know.
That's you.
He said, "You just did that right now."
Just
like,
cook this for
just
you.
right now. As Greg said, "Go on, cook one up." He said, "Say, bro, cook one more." Cooked it up. Pulled me to the side. Went over in my room. Say, "Bro, I want to stunt with you, bro. I want to sign you, bro.
Say, bro, I want to stunt with you.
I want to stunt with you. I want to. You know what I mean?" I said, "Well, I'm already signed. I'm signed to Noontime." By the way, me and Noontime never had no paperwork.
Yeah. It's loyalty.
Yeah. You never. A lot of people that probably didn't know that though.
Mm-hmm.
They think I'm signed and everything.
Right.
I never signed a Noontime deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Noontime deal in place. But I'm like, I'm signed with them. So, all right, bro. So, what? 40, 50 records. Let's do 50 songs.
He just jumped up to 40.
I'm gonna come out here. We gonna go over the patchwork. We gonna book out patchwork for a whole year. Shit. I said, what? Patchworks? We be over there for a week, boy, crying.
You said crying?
Crying about our budget.
How much?
We like $1,700 a day. Wait, like
That's where it went down.
365 days. We ended up staying almost 2 years though. And I brought Leslie over there with me.
Incredible.
Leslie Brathwaite.
So we do.
Right before y'all get to that though, 50 songs.
50 songs.
No, yeah, let's talk about that.
I gotta ask. I gotta ask.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
And if you don't want to answer, it's fine.
Right.
How much for 50 songs, man?
How much for 50?
For the
I think-
50 pack, man.
I think it was a ticket and a half or something like that.
Go ahead.
But this ain't 50 songs released though.
No, it's
It's
just
just to
50
do it.
songs.
No,
which is crazy.
Once he say, that's one, that's one.
That's it.
Oh, so you doing a gang of them though?
I was way past 50.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Right.
He knew I would be in love with working
Yeah.
with Fresh. Once I got next to Fresh, it was like,
It's a wrap.
That
man,
was-
we were making
yeah.
8-9 songs a day.
Yeah. It was a brotherhood.
When it was me and him, he would be making 3-4, and I'd be making 4 or 5. But he was like, man, me and him and that boy Wolf on them keys.
Woof.
Wolf, yeah.
Because he played on it.
He played on it. Wow.
yeah, I just wanted to know,
50.
Yeah,
Man, listen.
Yeah.
We did that bitter around the world.
Nah, yeah. You know, you said, I got it. I got the hook. I said, what you got? What you got? He went around there and I said, I'm going to be a thug before it's all over. I'm going to be in these streets.
It's all your fault.
Yes.
I'm going to be in these streets.
It's all your
Yes.
fault.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you? And you did the beat to Jonte's record.
Which
Girl,
one?
I wanna be that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get that late night
Yep.
call. Can't you see that? Girl, what's up with you, nigga?
Yeah.
And then I did that one with Manny Fresh, like a thug,
Yeah.
like a thug.
Yeah.
Drinks up in the sky like thugs.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Party like a thug.
Here you go singing that stupid song again.
He was on his scales.
He was on his scale.
I was on my
He was on
Robert.
He's on his Robert.
Hey,
Hey,
that's the funny. I told the story a long time ago. I was like, before we met each other, and nigga told me about Mike. That's the nigga that, he kind of want to be killed, man. Yeah, he cool.
we all wanted to be killed.
Yeah,
We all wanted to be
Kels.
killed. Bro, and we went to Miami and shot that video. Wow. And that's when Baby and them got that deal. And Baby came to the set. And nigga, I had on my little jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then
Your jury's still a
I
little
think that's when
compared
he was with that African dude
Birdman,
with the big old gigantic stones.
the big old gigantic stones and that
It was a $1 million chain,
cross and
$1 million rose gold joint.
yes, sir.
What?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Listen, he walked on the step. First of all, I had to pay for 30 niggas to stay.
Yeah.
All rooms.
All the rooms for them to stay and be in the
Because
video.
Birdman's on the song.
Birdman and Manny Fresh and Jazzy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the whole
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got the whole
Holy
thing.
Trinity.
He got the whole thing going
I'm
on.
Dirty South way before anybody else.
Here you go. Here you
It
go.
was me.
Here you go.
Oh,
I paid for 30 rooms.
I posted that today.
30 rooms.
30 rooms. And they came walking on the video set like man, mobbing. And of course, I got my guys there, Moed's there, Big Jason
Right.
there, all my guys there, right?
Yeah, not Cash Money though.
Listen.
Hey, we was vibing.
First of all, I thought I had my jewelry. Say, bro, I
You had
see
your tank
bro.
piece at that point?
Yeah, my tank
Oh,
piece.
your
He said,
tank piece.
I
Okay, I remember that.
see you,
Remember
bro. I see you shining bright. What was his little guy name with the briefcase?
Jack.
He said, Jack, come here, bro. Man, he opened that briefcase and pulled out that chain. The chain just kept pulling out. Just kept,
Motherfucking boat anchor.
hey, nigga, nigga, I'm looking at this chain like,
This ain't enough.
he about
Right.
to take over my whole video.
You start doing this.
What?
Say, bro, say,
I'ma just roll
Say
my
it, bruh.
muscles. I'm gonna roll my
Hey,
muscles.
when they wrote the camera, boy, I was looking at the playback, boy. That boy Bird didn't know none of them words.
None of them.
Say, brother, tank, all that. I don't know.
And listen,
We had so much fun.
That's the first time I seen niggas bum rush for camera time.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like, bro, all my guys going, they're gonna be in the frame with us on this one. I said, yeah, my guys gonna be in there too.
No, they wasn't.
It was nigga. My guys was in there, and then once the song started, they weren't. They
We knew how to do it.
they was sitting on the
We
side.
knew how to do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
they was sitting on the side like this.
But you know, yeah, I didn't.
I'm like, what's wrong? Man, niggas pushing us and shit. And just
But that's
and
the thing,
elbows.
that's the vibe.
I said, nigga, get in there.
That's the vibe.
Y'all gotta get in there. Y'all gotta represent me.
We turned into the Omaha drill.
It's the Omaha drill. Get in Omaha. Get in there.
Bro, I didn't even know that was going on.
Nigga, it was been around the world. Oh, yeah.
To an R&B record. I gotta watch this video.
Niggas was fighting.
I gotta watch this
And
video.
my
my
niggas
goodness.
got pushed out. They was sitting on the side mad. They was like,
that-
man, just tell them we supposed to be in here. I will not.
30 against 6
Tell her we
is not
supposed
going
to be in here.
I'm not telling baby nothing.
Yeah.
You tell them.
Yeah.
What a time.
Oh my God.
What a time.
My God,
I was
my
renting
God.
Hummers down in Miami.
Ah, you was kicking it.
Oh, yeah, you was
It was
bullshitting.
like,
Beat
it
up
was- it was your time.
If you're renting cars in Miami, you really
Yeah.
bullshitting. You really bullshitting.
Not in
Because you don't have to have a car
Not in
in Miami.
2002.
I mean, yeah, you do.
In
You're honest.
2002,
You gotta have a car.
you gotta have a car.
You gotta pull up. You gotta.
God.
Don't you do this?
No, bro, you don't need a car in Miami,
Yes, you
bro.
do.
You ain't never watched Scarface. You gotta have girls walk up and you know what I'm saying. You gotta be able to.
You like ice cream? You like ice cream?
Do you like ice cream?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had a time.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I remember
thank-
that day like
thank
No,
you.
he
yesterday.
talks
you,
about
brother.
this all the time. So
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
so happy you're here.
Because Tank Nip was not short with the paper neither. But matter of fact, I was on the label, I think. Was I on the label at the time? I think I was.
You might have been.
Were you assigned to
Yeah.
Black Ground too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
That was part of the.
Nigga, Jazze was hot.
Yeah.
I was over
Wait, so-
there and I
so
was
you
like,
got the-
I'm like, Tank, I'm bring my
You
guys
got
in.
the 50 song 1.5 over here with Birdman. Then
Yeah.
you got the Barry Hagerson deal at Black Ground.
Hot.
Oh, boy.
He's
You
on
still
fire.
noon time in
no
it.
time in it.
You got ShoNuff records
Oh,
coming.
oh boy.
Jazze is, he's him.
Come on now.
Yeah.
He's pimping all over the world.
Multi
man. It's-
All over the world.
pimping all over.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah.
going there?
Yeah,
pimping
man.
all over the world.
Like, it's just,
Yes,
man.
Lord.
Come on, man. So all right. So we got
God.
you turn Tank into a thug. You turn Tank into a thug.
I was always a thug.
We've established that. No, Jazze Pha turned you into a thug. We've established
We
that.
had another Tank story.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Come on, give it to us. Come on, we here. Shit. Give us another Tank story.
I just touched down. Flight 102. I know.
Oh, come over.
Come
Yeah.
over. Me and B. Cox. That's me and B. Cox. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that?
I thought that was Teddy Bishop.
No, that's me and B. Cox.
Oh shit.
That me and B. Cox did Come Over. Me and Donnie Scants did I Don't Wanna.
Oh yeah. it's
What?
getting-
Me and John Tay Austin wrote both of those songs.
I was getting deeper.
Yes, Lord.
I'm so glad you said you had another Tank story because I did not know you did that record.
I
either.
did not
Yeah.
know.
'Cause I
thought
remember when she
Teddy Bishop
walked
did that.
in. Remember Aja, the engineer?
Yeah.
Aja, he was the first person I seen fly a record with two.
Pro Tools.
No, he did it with
The 2-inch?
2-inch.
Oh, fly vocals on the 2-inch.
Flew him on the 2-inch
Right.
with mathematics. But anyway, that's a whole nother. That's some nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, I remember when we worked with Aaliyah, and Tank comes in, and we didn't have a bridge for the record, And she's like, Tank, you should sing on this record. She's like, Tank, you should sing on
We
this record.
just told this story yesterday with Jonathan.
Yeah,
She told me you should do it.
Yeah, Tank, you should do it. And so Tank goes in and lays one track. Oh. So, all right, we'll stack it.
I did
Stacked
not
it.
know you
Yeah.
did that record.
Yes. Read it.
Read it.
There is that.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, you got
Listen.
joints.
Yeah. But you heard them drums, though. That what happened.
But it's like y'all
Yeah.
was so universal at that
Yeah.
point with the sound.
But once you listen to the cadence of the drums, you're going to be like, that is jazzy.
Got you.
My cadence is a little different. What's the name got a very, like, Teddy has a very sophisticated cadence.
He's
Mine is
sophisticated.
kinda a little more-
He was way more sophisticated
Mine's a
than us
little
back
more,
then. Yeah.
a little more rugged.
Yeah, you a little
Little
more
more
ratchet.
ratchet.
You a lot more ratchet than Teddy
Rashid.
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teddy Bishop was the first one I see produced like a businessman.
Yeah.
He came in at his hour, and when his hour
Yeah.
was up, good night, guys. I'm going to go home and have dinner with my wife. I said, where are you going? It's just getting started.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
And then production shizzle.
And then Shizzle comes, Denzel comes in and, hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, what we drinking? Pull up. Pull up.
Wow,
That's great.
Jazzy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that tie-in is amazing.
I did not know
That's
that.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, but what we talking about R&B? So I was in the studio with The Dream and Tricky Stewart. I went over there and was working with the guys for a while. I went over there working at Red Zone for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was like in between. I had me and Noontime had kind of ran our course and I was going to doing something different, just doing my own thing. I was working, and my boy brought Esther Dean and The Dream over to the studio. Vaughn, he brought him over to. I was working at Patchworks at the time. Patchworks gave me a crazy deal, so I work every day. So I was over there working, and he brought The Dream and Esther Dean over. So Trick calls me up, was like, "Hey, come by the studio," because he's like, I'm over there playing with his writers, you know what I'm saying? Doing songs with his writers. He like, "Hey, come over to the studio, man. Why you over there playing Patchworks for all that time, studio time? Come over here. I got a room right here." Mm-hmm. So I bet. One day, so we in the studio. So we in there. Chris Hicks and his wife come over, and they got Mary J. Blige with them.
They just got Mary J. Blige with him.
So MJB is over there having a meeting with Trick.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, we want to have a, she's talking about her project. We having a meeting. So he's like, come in the meeting, man, come in the meeting. And we're going to talk about this project, about this Growing Pains project. So, she's like, she's talking and the meeting adjourns. So I'm sitting there and I'm tapping the drums and I'm like, oh, these are my sounds. You know what I'm saying? Me and Trick, shared a lot of sounds. So a lot of the sounds were my drum sounds. So I'm like, oh shit, clap. So I turn around and I'm saying, so Mary, like, what do you want people to know, like, on this project? She was like, that's where you be making beats at? I was like, yeah. She's like, like when Puff and them come in there, the beats already be done, and all of that kind of stuff. The beats be done already. So I'm like, okay. I was like, so what do you want people to know? She's like, I want people to know that I ain't sitting up in my house, my $10 million house, singing, I'm not, yeah, right. I'm in my $10 million house singing, I'm not gonna cry. I was like, oh yeah? She said, yeah, I want them to know that I'm just fine.
Okay. Yep, wait, know where this going.
I said, oh yeah?
No, this is going.
She said, and you say they don't be making beats in front of you? Boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap, 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 boom, clap, boom, clap. Dream came around the thing and she said, dude, that's my single. Just off the beat. She said, that's my single. She was with Kendall at the time. Kendall walked in and said, she be knowing. He said, she be knowing. I don't know how. She just be knowing. So Trick comes in, Trick looking over his glasses.
He looked just like
He like that. He's like, what was she saying? He like, said she's talking about she's cool. She love her life. She just fine. She's like, okay, boom. That nigga said, Dream came in there. Give me a track, kook. Dream gets on the mic. First thing, he repeat. He go for the repeat. Fine. And that's how it started. Everything else is a blur. That's it. Just fine.
Smash.
I
Smash.
didn't know.
Yeah. Because I didn't say, ladies and gentlemen.
Had no
No,
idea.
you didn't.
I mean, it's me and Trick, so
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I don't. What are you gonna say? I like if I get on there and scream, just ladies
You
and
can't
gentlemen.
scream ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls?
yeah.
Yeah.
Jazze Pha, Trick. Yeah.
Another one.
I started
Another
that
one.
flame. Yeah. It's like, I gotta, I can
proud of you, Jazze.
I can tell him.
I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
I gotta let you
proud
know
of you
that.
too.
Yeah. No, bro, as time has gone, because I met you years and years ago through Shakir.
Oh
You know,
wow,
it was
is
my
that how we
big,
met?
it was my big homie, man.
You know how you meet
And,
people, man? You be like, damn, how the hell?
And we just always known him. It's just like I
Right,
just always
yeah,
known this
right.
person.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Shakir. And
That's crazy.
as I watched from California, every time something happened for you, I was just always happy. I'm like, oh man, because your energy, what you've always given to everybody, as far as being able to put a smile on anybody's face,
Absolutely.
has just, in my opinion, has just always been appreciated. I've always appreciated it. You right? So when I'm seeing you, I remember reading about the 50 song deal. I'm like, that's crazy.
Unreal.
Then I meet Ciara, don't realize that she's your artist. I met Ciara through Carrie Hilson.
Wow.
I think it was
Yeah, they
Carrie.
were
It
joined
might
at
have
the-
it might have been
They were
Carrie's.
joined at the hip.
Yeah, it might have been Carrie's like 21st birthday.
Yep.
We all kicking it. Carrie just had like a little sweet party. We singing and just having a good time. The next week or so, goodies drops. I'm like, wait, that's that girl.
Wait.
With the gray sweatpants on. That's old girl.
That's her.
That's the girl. We just walked her to her car,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they like, yeah, and that's Jazzy's artist. I'm like, oh shit.
Hello.
So as all these things are happening, and then just obviously being in tune to the sound,
Yeah.
and like I said, when it's it's the Nappy Roots, it's Phil Mob, it's it's Luda. You just know when you hear that jazzy sound.
Yeah.
And then today you come in here and telling us records that we did not know
Right.
that he was actually on.
Right.
Disrespectful.
This is crazy, man.
I don't like
Hey,
your
little
attitude.
nasty girl.
Oh,
little
he
nasty
keep
girl.
going. He gonna keep going.
Nasty girl. I know you did that.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah. I'm all over that. Yeah.
Bro,
on now.
this is
Decades.
Did you write the hook on Sick of Being Lonely?
Me and them.
Because it sounds like you,
We
though.
both did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Sean J. Sean J is incredible.
I love
Both
that
of them,
song.
both of them boys incredible.
Yeah.
I did all their big singles.
You definitely wrote the hook to All No, Hell No.
No,
No?
nope.
That's just your
That
vibe
sound
in the
like
studio
him,
then.
Yeah. They knew. That was Mike Karen though. Mike Karen knew.
Yeah.
Mike Karen was like, what do we do with this? Who's running things in the South right now and on Atlantic? I was signed to Atlantic at the time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was on Atlantic.
As an
I
artist
was
or
signed
as...
to Atlantic for 10 years as an artist.
Jazz has been everywhere. I've been
Never dropped
everywhere,
out.
man.
So what were you doing? Were you making
You
an
can go
album?
online. Well, no, I ain't gonna sing. Don't talk about that.
Okay. All right.
I'll do that one off. I ain't gonna.
Yeah. That's all good. That's all good. So how were you on the label for 10? What were you just doing hooks and doing features under Atlantic
Producing
or
and writing and
song deals and the
Yeah.
whole thing?
just
Just some business.
I really got the deal so
More
I can
bags.
move around about the building.
Got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I really wasn't even trying to do that. I was
Pay
really trying to-
attention.
Just
I did it because I could.
Message.
message.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you write somebody a hit, then they can't mistreat you.
Mm-hmm.
You are absolutely right.
Jimmy Iovine once said, he was like, Jazze, I believe that if a guy writes me a hit, I don't know why these guys are acting like that. If a guy writes me a hit, I ask him, has your grass been cut? Or has your car been washed? Because I know that, hey, you know, Dre, he loves his car. So, dude, can I come over and just have all your cars washed and clean for you? Because I know if you're feeling right about yourself, then you're gonna get up and you're gonna make great records. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel great.
Oh, you dropping bars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Dropping bars.
You just feel good.
Yeah.
You know how we feel after we get a haircut?
Yeah.
We started off the day, didn't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Now you can't. You ain't got enough hours in the day to get everywhere. You want to try to go.
Yeah.
Wait, what time is happy hour? Ooh, they're gonna be up there. They're gonna be there.
They got to see this fresh haircut.
They got to see this.
Yeah.
They got to see this. I got to slow down when I drive by too.
Yeah.
3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What you driving right now?
What are we doing today? Oh, Cadillac.
What are we
We just Cadillac.
Cadillac truck?
Yeah, the Escalade, the big white boy.
Yeah, the big white boy.
Yeah,
What are we doing today?
Big white boy.
So he has options.
Yeah. He keep a whip.
You know,
Depending on his area code. Depending on what he
you know.
drive.
Yeah.
we'll do the dawn. You know, wake up and feel dawnish.
You know what?
At the crack of dawn, you know.
We'll do the dawn. I know where he going. Because we got the mastermind here today.
Yes!
Not just the mind, but the mastermind.
Oh, it's in his blood.
What?
With the stars in the roof.
Born in it, not sworn in it.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yeah.
What you got for him, Chief?
Jazze. Finzel.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Oh Boy himself.
Mr. Oh, boy himself.
You know a lot about music.
Everything about it.
Real music.
Yeah.
Real music. Trill music.
From the soil.
From the soil.
From the soil.
And in your times of being born into this thing,
Yes.
I know you found some music that is part of your top 5. Your top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. Your top 5 R&B singers.
Yeah.
R&B songs. You got to know. You got to show. You got to grow. I know you know. But we want to know your 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things are right.
Things are right.
La 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 la.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Finzel's
Oh, boy.
top 5.
Yes. Yes, Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Finzel, your top 5
As the 5th member of Jagged
R&B
Edge.
singer.
That's who I am. 5th member of Jagged Edge. Me and Petey Pablo and Kenny Burns are all the 5th member of Jagged Edge.
But we the 5th and 6th member of Jodeci.
Yep,
Wow, see?
Yeah.
all together now.
I always been a member of Jodeci as well.
I've always been.
You know,
sure.
under the Ooh Yeah
I'm sure you have.
Under the Ooh Yeah.
Under the Ooh Yeah Act.
Yeah, under the Ooh Yeah Act. Shout out to Don Vito. He would have loved that.
The Ooh Yeah Act.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
top 5
Top
R&B
5
singers.
R&B singers?
Yeah.
Let's go. For you,
Come on.
Oh!
It's just yours though.
For
know?
you.
Not the world's.
what makes you
Not
go
who they
crazy?
say. Who you
If you
say.
they say-
think you're lonely now, girl.
You going there?
Bobby.
You going Bobby first?
Come on, you gonna start with Bobby.
Start
I mean,
off.
ain't
No, ain't no order. Ain't no order. I'm just
no
saying.
order. It's no order.
Bobby.
Bobby
Mine's a
Rivera.
little different though.
It do you.
Because it's yours.
It's yours.
Luther.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Luther, Little Luther.
All Luther
Big
fans.
Luther. Big Luther.
No, he said big.
Big
He
Luther.
said Big Luther.
Big Luther. Definitely Big Luther. Don't you remember? Yeah.
You don't like?
I mean, I like all the Luthers, but the Big Luther's the one.
And Shape Luther was in it. Go ahead.
I mean,
go ahead. It's your list. I'm sorry. I'm disrespecting.
He's always great.
I'm disrespecting.
Dance with the Father Luther was great too.
Yeah.
He was great. But I mean, come on now.
I know. I respect you.
You know,
I don't want no smoke.
bucket of chicken Luther. All right, so
Jerry Curl Luther. Jerry Curl Luther.
Bucket of chicken Luther. I know y'all got that bucket for me.
hear that bucket, baby. He's man a fierce card game. Yeah. Let's see. Vocalists. R&B.
Whatever, your world.
You know, everything starts in
Everything starts
it's,
with us.
yeah.
Daryl Coley.
Oh yeah, everything. Okay, everything starts with
starts
gospel.
with him.
Yeah,
It
gospel.
all starts with him.
Yeah.
Him. He spawned so many children. From the Joes to the Marios to the
I got I got so many of those. I got so many that are so
what's that? Is that three?
magnificent. That's
Yeah.
three. I wanna put a lady in there. I wanna because I got so many of them that I love. But you know what? Somebody that I really enjoy their vocals, Jasmine Sullivan.
Why not?
I love her.
Why not?
I just love her,
What
man.
do you mean?
She be going through a thing on that microphone, boy.
Man, I be going through it with her.
Yeah,
What?
man. That
Whatever
thing,
she's singing about, that's what I'm on.
I already
with.
know she coming back. She gonna go on back our gospel. She at the end. I know she going back. Okay, that's 4. Al Green.
Why not?
Huh? I'm so tired of being alone.
And just and that was a fight between him and I already did a gospel, but man, I still love the John P. Keys.
Of course. I mean, come on now. I guess Godfather. Of course.
John P. Key and Marvin and Fred Hammond and all the Commission records.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just such a fan. I'm such a fan of Commission.
Okay, well, we're going to give you another shot on the
right.
top 5 R&B songs.
Songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the things make me want to say. No, you got to stay on your P's and Q's.
Oh, you going?
A woman's
old
gotta have
school. You going old school?
Shit.
Woman's got to have it. Bobby Womack.
You going?
Woman's got to
Oh yeah.
have it.
He going there. He going.
Al Green. Oh, babe. Look what you done to me. Look what you done to me.
Oh yeah, he came in here with full Cadillac music. Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. 10 zillion light years away. They say that heaven is 10 zillion light years away. That
Yes.
it's a fight between that and All Is Fair in Love.
That's
Love's a crazy game.
That's a
That's-
tough fight.
Yeah. A writer
Very
takes
tough
his pen. Oh man, come on now. A Song for You. Donny Hathaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a fight between that and Someday We'll All Be Free. Because that song brings me to tears.
Yeah.
Because of where we are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Socially and what it meant and
Yeah.
the time of it. You know what I'm saying? I got one more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Commission, Running Back to You.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit up because
You feel me?
that record right there.
Yeah. That song made me see Jesus. Like when
Easy.
with my eyes open.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It made me
That bring the Lord right
it
on
made
to
me understand my relationship with the Man of Steel. And when I went to see them live, you know, it was just it's crazy.
Fred's vocal is
Come on. That man there
You
is
still trying to find it? You was looking.
I know, I was looking at the Lord.
Ain't it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's very spiritual. And you know, we'll go top 10 because I go. Caught up in the rapture of love.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, who don't feel it in their soul?
Nigga.
I just said that and that stopped feeling right
in
now.
in the arch of my foot.
You feel me?
Sheesh.
Yeah.
What about Stairway to Heaven?
Oh, you gonna keep going?
Step by step.
Come on.
So many, lots of women.
Huh.
It's easy to get to them. Closer.
Yeah.
God's will. Come on, man.
Let's think about that. Think about that. What
That's
he's saying.
all I listen to.
Listen,
Pimping, man.
Lenny said, if it's in God's will.
Oh, talk to the
How
Lord.
can a woman say no to you when you say that to her?
Hey, man. You got to, and then hit that note.
Yeah, I'm
You're
leaving
right.
that alone. I'm
Leave
that
gonna leave Lenny alone with that. He can have that note.
Yep.
He got to come on here and do that note.
Yeah,
He still got it. Too.
he
Yeah.
was a problem.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You done? Top 15.
I can keep going. Hey, right.
Okay, come on, here we go. Let's make your Voltron. Let's make your super R&B artist. Your super R&B.
Super R&B artist?
Hold on, we're going to put all the pieces together.
All right.
We need to know who you going to get the vocal from for your
right.
artist, who you going to get the performance style from, the styling from, and the heart of the artist. And for you, who's going to produce for him? Yeah.
Oh.
Who you going to get the voice?
Yeah.
Who you going to get the vocal
Who the
from
lead
for your
singer?
super R&B artist?
My vocal, ooh, that's a hard one, but not really. The vocal, well, let's go somewhere we ain't went. Let's go to Charlie. We're going to go Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
Wet.
Ooh wee.
But our performance
Because
gonna
there's
be,
a ooh yeah, and then
Hold
there's
on,
a ooh wee.
You wait. Let
Yeah.
us enjoy
Elaborate.
this. Let us enjoy
Let
this.
us enjoy Uncle Charlie, man. Outstanding.
That's it in one word.
Outstanding.
outstanding.
Charlie Wilson.
There it is. That's the word. Nobody could have. Yeah.
Performance style
Performance style.
on that stage.
Oh. Only because I know people gonna say that don't match.
It don't have to match.
Michael Jackson.
Man, what? That absolutely matches this.
MJ
It's
was
amazing.
he was just so impeccable.
He's the standard. He's
Like
the
I was
blueprint.
there when he did Motown 25.
You were there.
I wasn't at the place, but I know where I was.
I know exactly where I was. I was sitting in front of my great grandmama TV.
Yeah.
I was like,
Screaming.
"What is that?"
Screaming.
Screaming.
I didn't-
Screaming.
When that man said,
When he hit that- when he hit that
especially I
move-
like
Huh.
the new songs.
The new songs.
And that
The
boy
new
put that hat on,
I was like,
changed my life.
and the very next
crazy
day,
in that
I
living
went to
room.
school and did the moonwalk.
He's going
Fun
crazy.
fact
In
about
combat
me and my
boots.
mama that you just met on the phone, right? We were living in Culver City, and we were 5 blocks away from the Pepsi commercial when he got burned. And we knew where the studio was. It was right across from the YMCA that I was at. And my swim teacher called us, or somebody called us and told us that he was at that studio when it happened, and they hadn't brought him out yet. So I grabbed my radio, and I had his album playing. And when he came out and he was waving at everybody on the stretcher,
You one
when
of
he
the
was
little kids out there?
I was standing there playing the songs. I was playing PYT when he came out.
Where haven't you been, Jazzy?
I was standing
What-
outside.
This is Forrest Gump.
This is what is going.
I was standing outside. We were playing the songs on
Jazzy
the
Fenzel
boombox.
Gump, man.
On the boombox.
No way, bro. This is
You're like the
better,
most
better.
interesting man in the world.
This is great, bro.
We were playing that song.
Jacob, I need you to figure out an edit of
I know,
Jazzy
me
Pha
and my mama never even talked about this, and I'm
as
like,
Forrest Gump.
I know she gonna go back and be like,
Playing the
"Whoa."
radio with
I
Michael
was
Jackson.
running.
She gonna be like, how does he remember this stuff? Like,
That's crazy.
I'm gonna call her after this. She
this
gonna
is
be
great.
like, wow,
This is great.
remember that?
The styling of the artist.
Huh.
The drip of the
Yeah,
artist.
the drip.
The drip of the
Yeah,
artist.
because we know that's what you do. You gonna do your
Come
drip.
on, man.
You've been
Come on,
doing
man. Them
that.
glasses,
You've been furred.
the glasses
Listen
you got
here.
on right now?
Listen
Fire.
here. Man, it's gotta be Teddy Riley and Guy.
Oh. Oh.
When they first
Yeah. The first Guy album.
Groove Me,
Yeah.
with
There.
Timmy Gatlin in
Yeah.
them.
Well, I was
with
about to
them
say.
butter- with them butter levels.
Before Crazy Legs got in the group.
Yep.
I want to say,
That was the first ones I seen with
that album
with the
cover
real
is so
name,
fly.
with
Y'all-
name change with diamonds.
I want to tell Guy right now, y'all can wear that right now.
They can get that off.
They was the
Get
first
it
ones.
off right now.
They was the first ones to wear the big name chains with the diamonds on them.
If they would come out in
As a
those
group.
outfits right now,
It'll still work.
they would go crazy.
Yeah.
I'd get chills. I used to listen to the album every day.
They were showing you what Harlem looked
I
like.
ran to go get my brother, and I said, "Man, look at these Negroes on Soul Train with these cream suits on and these glasses. When they, when Don Cornelius get them, you get the close up. Man, that boy had snake skin across the top of his glasses, them EKs, them Emmanuel Cons.
Nine.
Soon as I saw them, I was like, "Oh, I got to have them glasses."
All right.
Hey, hey,
Come on, dog.
Man.
hey, girl, life.
All right. The passion of the artist, the heart of the artist.
James Brown,
Quick.
easy
Easy.
Kick your
Easy.
ass.
Kick your ass.
in the ass.
Kick your ass in the ass.
On the stage, off the stage, on the airplane.
I make love good.
Yeah, that girl got a big ass.
Say
ass. That girl there got a big ass.
Who's producing for this artist?
Two guys,
Okay.
Quincy and Finzel.
Huh. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Because I always wanted to work with him.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Quincy and Finzel?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Not Jazze Pha.
Yeah.
Finzel. Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got for him, Chief?
Uh-oh.
I ain't saying no names.
Hey.
I ain't saying no names.
No name.
I ain't saying no names.
No name.
I ain't saying no names. Where you was?
Hey.
Who you was with? What you did? Don't say shit.
Hey.
I ain't saying no names.
Huh. So we've come to the segment now.
Yeah.
We can't let you leave this building without this segment. It's called I Ain't Saying No Names. Will you tell us a story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up, in the travels of Jazze Fizzle, Product Shizzle, My Nizzle. We need that story. We need that I Ain't Saying No Names. The only rule to the game, you can't say no names.
That's easy.
Take your time.
This is back, man, way back. I ain't gonna say the year because then I just start telling on myself. But way back, rock star status. We backstage at Funk Fest. A lot of big groups on stage. Artists on the side of the stage. I'm overhearing everything because I'm a kid. I'm on the, I'm a fly on the wall. So police already been aware of this guy's presence in the building. And if he goes out and proceeds with his regular show, he's going to jail. No questions, ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. He already notifies everybody that ain't nobody in Wisconsin or wherever we was at stopping his show. These white folk, whoever they are, ain't stopping what I do. And when I get out here and do this thing, I want y'all to be ready on the opposite side because they are going to come on this side where they think the stairs are. I want you to create a pseudo staircase over here on this side.
That he can run off on.
Yeah, and when I smoke this weed, on this stage, I'm going to disappear in a cloud of smoke. And we're going to be parked. And instead of doing this sub-ending of the show, we're going to do it at the very end so it'll be done. And the damage will be done and the victor will be won.
Yeah.
And it was done. He almost got out of there, but he would.
Oh, shit. I was hoping he got out. He went to jail.
Oh, yeah.
But he did his show.
Y'all could probably guess that
Oh,
one.
man. All right, man.
But he did his show.
Y'all could guess. Y'all could probably guess that one, but yeah.
And you was there for it.
Oh, there, right there.
Of course.
Right there. Of
Right
course,
there.
he's everywhere.
Right there.
He's omnipresent. You're like the Lord.
No!
You're Lord-like. Not the Lord.
Lord-like.
You're Lord-like.
More like Jesus.
Jesus. Denzel, listen, man. What can I say, man? We love you, brother.
I love you more, man. I love you, bro.
You inspire us.
I couldn't wait to get over here.
Yeah.
Man, after you did that thing with KC, man, that was that. Like, I hit you and told
You
you.
hit me, yeah.
I think that's kind of put me back on your brain or whatever.
Yeah.
And because I know you be doing a lot, but, man, that thing made me weep. I don't know what it was. I think because I've never seen him in that light. And I'm like, wow, I never seen KC in that light. And it was like, even though, of course, we would have wanted to see Jodeci, the whole group, it was just enough for my spirit at the time.
No, he texted me and said, I laughed and cried.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I did, bro.
But that's our hero, though.
Yeah, man.
In real life.
But I think the great part about it was to see that he was doing good.
He was okay. Yeah.
He was doing good.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a hero. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about, you know, all of that, all of those thoughts, like, were in my head, like we one in the same, like as brothers, like, cause he was like, I gotta love. I was like, I didn't understand, like, bro, cause you know, all of these rules they used to have in R&B, like you gotta have an 8-bar this, 8-bar that, and like one of those other moments where I know y'all probably had it too, when Dwayne and them came in there and did 4 bars and went straight to the hook.
Yeah, Tony.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. They
Wait a minute, how you gonna tell me it's 8-bar?
We do what we want.
They made
what
you
we want.
argue. They made you argue.
Yep.
And just to even add to that, I was with Jazze, right? Me and Jazze in there working. Jazze said, bro, at the 12 bars, bro, I'll be done. He was the first one. He coined the 12-bar verse. Yeah. I said, it's okay, bro. You ain't got to rap 16 bars. We'll change it. Boop.
That's it.
He's like, man, I'm rapping all my songs 12s. He put all 12s on Trap or Die. Trap or Die became the Bible for these trap rappers.
Right.
All the rappers, you know, they trying to get off anyway. 12 bars is better because, I mean, I'm still going to get my bag and I can give you this 12. Because 16 always just felt like,
It was a long verse.
time.
yeah, nobody want to do the 100-yard dash. I want to do a 50. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to listen to Trap or Die way different now.
What?
Yes. That's why I was so,
Pull that up
because
one more time.
he getting back to that hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's giving you pre-hooks and giving you,
Man. Well, we love you, brother.
Love you back.
Your stories are your stories and your work and your legend
You are a one of one.
is immaculate.
man, God is good.
It's immaculate. You
God is
you
good.
you good in these streets.
Amen.
Real good.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And you know this is home for you. You know
Yeah,
that,
man.
man. So the tap in is real, man. We'll break some bread off camera, man, and do what brothers do, man.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
And until then,
Mogul Management, man. Mogul
Tell
Management.
'em
Shout
who
out
it
to
is.
Mogul Management. Javon DeWan and the Trap Stars. ShoNuff, of course. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because he's got you doing
Yeah,
gospel.
Young KC, K September, Molly Water, all my friends, Duprano, Push Management, Push DJs, all those guys, man, you know. Gassner the Artist, Javon DeWan, all of them. Man, we really cooking up something real special for y'all, man.
yeah,
You did.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
My name is Tank,
I'm J Valentine.
and this is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B.
Oh, yeah. And oh boy,
R and Bizzle.
R&B
For shizzle.
R&B's not easily.
And that guy, Jazze Pha.
Oh yeah, and the first of the year,
Hold up before we clap.
on the first of the year, I will be adding a name to my big old name. I'm adding gorgeous Finzel Burgundy Obama Luther King Jr. Jackson 5 the first. Oh boy!
Oh, boy.
R&B money.